Okay, Annie, take
Hi,
her away.
everyone. Welcome to the Martin's house.
Yeah,
I'm
that's us.
Joy.
I'm Mike.
This is Mike, my hubby.
Yeah.
My cameraman.
Cameraman.
Everything else, my moral support.
Moral support.
And my channel you're watching is Joy's Happy Hobbies.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh.
This is a Christmas thing, you know.
This will be part of the Christmas premiere. This is the first one we're doing. I've only been doing YouTube for a little over a year. I want to thank Pippa Brown for putting this all together. I know it took a lot. We're just gonna do a little bit of, show some of our decorations, and I'll do a little whip and chat. Talk about
We're going to do a little of this and a little of that.
a little of this, a little of that.
Show you around a little bit. And
Not much to show around. Mostly
No.
everything's in the living room here. It's just us two. And
You're
our
not going to
doggies.
see our
Oh,
bathrooms.
here,
No, we're
can-
not going to show you our bathrooms.
Can you see our Jackson here?
No, you can't.
Oh, well, yeah. If you move over, you could probably see Jasmine over there. No. Anyway, there are dogs, Jasmine and Jackson. I know you've seen them in my videos before.
She made me go down
This-
and buy a Christmas sweater.
You're white.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, yeah, we're dressed for the occasion. Thought we'd be a little decorative here. I guess this is pre-recorded. It'll be showing on Christmas Day at 4 o'clock Pacific time. So by then we would have had our Christmas breakfast and such. Our little tradition between ourselves.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? A little nervous doing this. I don't know. Since I've been doing YouTube, I found out that I'm kind of camera shy. So I'm doing
She
my
seems
best.
to do fine to me, but she thinks she does terrible.
I'm doing my best. And if you're home and you have had nowhere else to go today, or you don't have family around, come and join our household. We'll hopefully give you a little bit of Christmas cheer. And
Here in a minute, I'll run the camera around to her decorating things, or Christmas.
there's not a
decorations.
whole lot. I've thinned it down in the years. We don't have kids,
Yeah,
here.
but
So
it's us.
yeah, and our doggies.
Sort of like our outdoor lights are doing.
All
down
our
today.
family is in Southern California, where we've been out here. So our
I used
Christmas-
to decorate outside quite a bit, and then as the lighted up deer started blowing bulbs and such, I just started throwing the deer away, and now I'm down to just string lights. That's it. Got rid of all of it.
Yeah, and as we age, get a little older, it just gets more strenuous to put everything together. So,
It's a pain in the butt.
so we're
Or
just
you could say
gonna.
more strenuous for older people. It's a pain in the butt. Okay.
So we'll talk a little bit about how we had traditions when we were kids and what our traditions are now. So
She'll do that during her whip and chat. She's doing another Christmas one. And then we'll throw in a few other items here and there. And
yeah, trying to
try to include the dog somewhat.
wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
And
All that
maybe
stuff.
entertain you for an hour. I don't know how long I'll be able to talk for an hour.
She seems to
I
manage
talk.
around here.
I talk a lot, but when I get on camera, my brain goes blank. So, anyway, we're gonna try our best.
We got this famous thing now. You gotta wrap it up, honey. She keeps talking, keeps talking, and keeps talking. You gotta wrap it up, honey. You gotta end sometime.
Okay.
She always manages to find something to say.
Okay.
Okay, she says.
So we'll see you in a bit.
Okay, we'll see you in a
Okay.
bit. We're gonna shut this thing down right now.
All right.
Oh, doomy doo.
I'm gonna turn it off.
Go.
I just wanted to take a pan around our living room here, some of the decorations that we have. Okay, here I am at my diamond painting, and I'm doing Christmas delivery. Here's a picture of it. Yeah, started on December 1st. It's a square, and it's 20 by 20, and it's from Susan Wingett. So there you go. And I got my cell phone in the back. You'll hear it ding, and you'll hear the dogs go in and out. We have a doggy door here, so, just don't pay attention to any of it. I'm not good at WIP and chats. I don't do them very often because I don't have that exciting of a life to have stories to tell all the time. But today I'm going to talk about Christmas. Yeah, talk about Christmas and what it was like when I was a kid. I don't remember a lot. We didn't have any family. It was just our family. We lived in California. That's where I grew up, in Southern California. And most of our family, my parents, their brothers and sisters, lived in Chicago. So we pretty much just did our own thing for Christmas. I was raised up in a Jewish family, and for the first years that I remember Christmas, we didn't have a Christmas tree. My parents didn't believe in Christmas trees until, all our other neighbors on the block, they all celebrated Christmas. And so I was fortunate enough that we did have a Christmas and a Christmas Day present opening and stuff, because my parents didn't want us to feel left out. So one of the things that stands out in my mind during a kid was the first time we lived, now I'm going to sound like an older person or a parent saying, oh, we walked 10 miles to school in the snow. Well, we didn't have snow in California, but we did walk. It took us probably a half hour to walk to school. We didn't, you had to live pretty far from school to have a bus take you. But anyway, it was Christmas time when we were getting ready. This was the last day before Christmas vacation. And they always had a Christmas tree in the classroom at Christmas time, and all the kids, students would, help decorate it. So every year, I must have been about maybe 4th or 5th grade, somewhere around there. And every year, one of the students would get picked to take the Christmas tree home for Christmas. So since we've never had one, I raised my hand and, I want it. Well, anyway, they did let me take the Christmas tree home. So you can imagine this, 8-year-old with this Christmas tree in her hand, walking the half hour down a main road, dragging this Christmas tree with her to get it home. It must have been a sight. So anyway, when I got home, my parents didn't know that, I was going to bring the tree home. So when I got home, guess what, Mom? Guess what? Guess what I got? So I put the tree up on the living room, and my parents kind of stood there dumbfounded. But eventually, my dad just started laughing. He says, okay, well, we'll call it a Hanukkah bush. So that was the first Christmas tree that I remember having. And we didn't have decorations for it, so we did get a lot of Christmas cards from relatives and things like that. So what we did was we took the Christmas cards and we poked holes in them, tied string on them, and hung them on the tree for our Christmas ornaments. And I used to have a picture of that somewhere, but it's been lost through the ages. So anyway, that was a memory that will stand out in my head for Christmas. The other one was, they were always trying to make Christmas fun for us. Now, just because we were Jewish, though, they weren't strict or orthodox. So we did get to, have things that the other kids in the neighborhood had. They did like to do little surprises at Christmas. So I remember one year, now these jackets I'm going to talk about were called car coats at that time. And I wanted a car coat really bad. Because all the kids had car coats. So, I was hoping, and I still believed in Santa Claus at the time. I don't know how old I was when I stopped believing in Santa Claus. I think it was when I found a present wrapped in my mom's closet. I was snooping around. Anyway, so it was at night, and we had these 2 rooms. They were called Jack and Jill rooms. And what it was a big room with a wall that came down like a quarter of the way down the center. And on each side was a bedroom and a wooden built-up closet. So my middle sister, Marcy, which sadly she passed away about 8 years ago, but we were close in age. I was getting off the track of that. I was the baby of the family. My sister Marcy was the next one. She was about 6.5 years older than me, and my older sister Lois, she was 8 years older than me. So anyway, next day was Christmas, and we were all excited, and I just remember that every year when Christmas time came, I could not sleep the night before because I was so excited to get our presents. And what my parents did before we ever got that tree was they would just stack all the presents against the wall. Well, now, then we ended up with the tree. I'm backtracking, sorry. So anyway, we were sleeping or in bed, and I was, I could talk to my sister from the one room because the wall didn't go all the way up to the ceiling, so we could talk to each other. We used to get in trouble a lot for talking when we were supposed to be sleeping. So anyway, I was just so excited. And all I remember is my sister said, Joy, quick, come on over here, quick. Santa Claus is I see Santa Claus flying in the sky against with the reindeer. Hurry up. And she had a big window in her bedroom. So I got out of bed and I ran. And by the time I got to the window, she was, oh, he's gone. He flew away. And I was so sad that I didn't get to see Santa Claus. Well, what happened was that morning, we were all excited. We used to get up really early for Christmas. And I got up and I woke my sister up, and we ran out into the living room. And there, laying on the couch, across the couch, was a red car coat. And I just started jumping up and down, screaming. I said, Santa Claus came. Look what he gave me. Santa Claus came. And I was just so excited because I knew he had flown over through the sky the night before. So that was one of the, fun memories I have for Christmas. As the years go by, more and more of it kind of get a little foggy, trying to remember. But we had fun. We opened up all our presents. Our parents sit in the living room with their coffee. And we'd just be, oh my gosh, look what we got. And I don't remember, having big dinners or things like that. But I know that when we got all our presents unwrapped, all the kids in the neighborhood would be outside. Of course, in California, it's always sunny all the time. We always had sunny Christmases. Once in a while, it would rain. So, we didn't have snow. So as soon as everybody was done opening up their presents, all the kids would be running outside to show all the neighbors what they got. And new bikes and new skates, new dolls. I always got a really nice doll. I was into dolls a lot when I was little. And we just, and then some of the parents made fudge and cookies. And so, we'd go from house to house sharing our presents and then eating all the cookies and candy and sweets that our friends' parents' moms had made. Those are nice memories, I have to say. I like those. And then the years go on and you get older. Maybe I gotta move this over just a little bit that way. There we go. I'm on the teas right now. Got a lot of teas going on here. So, what are your Christmas memories as a kid? Do you have something that jumps out at you, the memory that sticks in your head that you'll always remember? Write in the comment section. So here it gets to the point where, okay, let me look at my notes here. I remember. There was this one year, and I'll always remember this. I don't know why. There was this one year that there was a present wrapped when we started finally getting trees, there was a present wrapped under the tree, and it looked like a little toy baby carriage. And we used to go and shake all the gifts under the tree to see if we could figure out what they were, or if we could figure out if our favorite toy was wrapped in a package. And there was this one, like I said, it looked like a little toy baby carriage. But for the life of me, I can still picture that in my head, but I don't remember ever anybody opening it. To this day, how many years later, I can't remember anybody opening it, and I'll never know what was in that package. But we used to shake that and feel it all the time. And it's just so funny that I don't remember anybody ever opening it. I don't know what it was. And so I still think about that. Let's see what else. I'm thinking maybe should just start playing some Christmas music through this. As we got older and my older sister, got married, had kids, she started having all the Christmas dinners at her house. And those were like the Christmas days that I remember. The whole family would gather over there. And she, to me, was the best, she still is, the best cook in the world. And she had a reasonably good-sized house, so a lot of company fit in there. But she made the best dinners, the best turkey. And then, of course, we all would bring side dishes to it. But, yeah, those were fun times. And you get to visit with the cousins and the aunts and, and other friends that she accumulated. Yeah, I miss those days. And now, so that went on for a lot of years. And then in my adulthood, being married, we ended up celebrating with our kids and their husbands and children, so our grandchildren. And that was nice. I enjoyed that. Anyway, this is where I come to the point in a whip and chat where I've said everything I need to say. And I don't know what else to talk about. Christmas here, Christmas present. We live in Washington State, like I said earlier, or did I? I don't remember whether I mentioned it. We live in a little town called Port Orchard. Well, it's not really a little town anymore. It's surrounded by the Puget Sound, so we've got water around. We are here by ourselves. We moved here for 15 years. So we don't have any family. He used to have a nephew, my husband did. We used to have a nephew that lived out here, but they've moved to Georgia for his job. He does have a niece, but we, for some reason, don't see her very much. So we spend our Christmases together. We don't buy each other Christmas presents to wrap under the tree. We just say, okay, this is what I want. And we go ahead and get it for each other. Or we order it, of course, from Amazon. And we get the phone calls from the kids and the grandkids to wish us Merry Christmas. But it's a pretty quiet. We got our dogs here. And so what we usually do now, we used to I used to make dinner for Christmas. And once in a while we would have company over. But most of the time it's just us. And there was just so much food left over, so much food, that we just started going out to eat. And how that started was when we moved out here, it was 5 or 6 years or so after we moved out here, I got a part-time job. See, we retired. Both of us retired. Oh, you hear the dogs barking. There's somebody walking down our street. That's what happens every time we have these big bay windows in the front. And all right, you guys, knock it off. That's what we do. They bark at everything. Okay, so where was I? Oh, I got a job, and for the last 6 years, I was working as a hostess at a restaurant. So, Christmas and New Year's Day were the biggest days there. So none of us got to take any time off. So I'd have to work like 12 hours for Christmas Day. So what my boss would do is Mike would come over, my hubby, and she would feed us free. We'd have our Christmas dinner over there. So that was kind of nice. And then she'd let us take a bunch of leftovers home. She'd always pile us up with pie and things like that. Well, we did that for 6 years. Now, since I'm not working anymore, we're on our own. But I kind of like it. I like not working. So we decided that we would start our own new tradition. And we would just go out for Christmas breakfast. So that's what we do on Christmas now. We sleep in and get up leisurely. I guess once we, started eating at the restaurant, we were surprised to see how many other people go out to eat for breakfast for Christmas. Yeah, it's amazing. Jackson, I have to stop him from growling. Jackson, knock it off. Yeah, the restaurants are full. It's really funny, and and it's mostly older couples like us, retired. They probably don't have any family around anymore. Their kids have moved out of state, and it's just too much to cook a turkey and all the fixings for just the two of you. So we started that tradition for ourselves. But this year, Some friends of ours, acquaintances, have invited us over for their Christmas breakfast. So that'll be fun. It's always nice to have people, company to share it with. So that's what we'll be doing for this Christmas. So yeah, I know people all over the world are going to be watching these Christmas premieres. I was thinking that maybe I can pause on this. We'll start some Christmas music, and if you have your WIPs with you, go ahead and diamond paint with me, and maybe I can come up with a couple more things to talk about. I'll think of some more stuff. Okay, so I'm going to pause, and we'll be back with some Christmas music. All right, we're going to get some music started here pretty soon, but I hear some moving around, and I know the dogs have just been outside, so
Hey, you got to take a break from that. Hey, you got wet dogs here. They just came in from outside.
We got some wet dogs here.
It's been raining.
I'm going to take a break here and wake my doggies up. Yeah, Jasmine's always standing there waiting for a dry off. She's all wet. Yeah, it's raining in Washington. This is our winter. Okay, there we go. She loves to get... This is Jasmine. She's 18 months old. She's a golden retriever lab mix. Her dad was a cream color golden retriever, and her mom was a black lab. And she turned out black. In fact, all the puppies turned out black. She's got the long hair, where Jackson over here, he's a yellow lab golden retriever puppy, but he took the look of his mother, the yellow lab.
Yeah, and he's all wet too, you know.
And he's all wet too.
Yeah, he was outside with
I've got to dry
Jasmine.
You. Come here, let's dry you.
He likes to get dried too, you know.
Yep. There we go. Oh, they love this. They love getting dry. They love getting dry.
And it keeps the furniture dry too.
All righty. And what the sad part is they'll go outside and come back and do it all over again.
Yeah, they love it.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Now you get back to your whipping chat.
So, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to diamond paint here, and we're going to do a fast forward type thing. So you can watch me fill this square up and listen to some really pretty music. Christmas cheer, because this is Christmas Day. And yeah, that always makes me happy to hear music. So here we go. Oh, before I start...
Wait.
What?
You're supposed to say, wait.
Wait.
I got other stories to tell before we go on to that.
Okay. Yes, I do. Told you I was going to be jumping around in this video. Speaking of Christmas music that I'm going to play in a few minutes, that reminds me again of other things we used to do when we were a kid. Look forward to all the Christmas shows that came on TV. We used to watch the cartoons like Charlie Brown's Christmas, Peanuts. There was also, I don't know if anybody is my age out there, remember Burl Ives and Frosty the Snowman. We just loved that cartoon. What else?
A Christmas Story. Always watch that every year.
Oh yeah, it's a Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Christmas. Be natural.
This is natural. Hello.
I forgot where I was right now.
You want to start over?
No.
Okay.
Well, keep going. So yeah, we used to, even in my life with children, we used to sing Christmas carols every year. We used to have, well, then we had tape, 8-track or cassette tape players, and we'd play Christmas music constantly.
Oh.
Well, you were a boy, so you probably didn't do that stuff.
We were all boys.
You were all, yeah, we were all girls in our family, so Yeah. That was a fun time, though. They'd start playing the Christmas shows on TV, cartoons, and Christmas stories, and Hallmark. Hallmark was a big thing. I guess today it's still a big thing to watch. But we also had all the variety shows on then too. Perry Como's Christmas, Dean Martin's Christmas show. There's also a singer that we liked, and my mom and I went to see their taping of the Christmas show, Mac Davis. Who else had Christmas shows that
Johnny
we
Mathis.
Johnny Mathis. Oh my God, I still have an album from him that passed down from my mom.
Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole. My mom
The
loves
greats.
Nat King Cole. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, when my daughter was a teenager, things were kind of a little bit more progressed in music by then. I was a little rock and roll. One Christmas song I like is Mariah Carey's Christmas song that they always play. I can't remember what the name of it is now. All I Want for Christmas is You.
All I
Want for Christmas is you. Yeah, I remember that. Anyway, yeah, that was the fun part of Christmas. And just the excitement of it all. Of course, as we got older, we were just talking to my hubby today about how we've gotten older and it just, there's no family around, so it just doesn't seem as exciting as it used to be.
Well, there's no family around for multitude of reasons because of all the years that have gone by.
Right.
And our family used to get together every Christmas, the whole bunch of us, at my brother's house, and we would play football and all that. And while the women gabbed and talked and cooked dinner. My sister-in-law was a great cook, still is. And so we leave all the kitchen work to her and whoever she would allow into the kitchen. We, as boys and men, weren't allowed in the kitchen while that was going on, so that's why we went outside and played football.
So what did you guys do leading up to Christmas? I mean, was there any excitement? I mean, did you go to Christmas parties or anything?
No, never.
Never? How did you get excited about Christmas? What made you excited about it?
Just, excuse me, just the presents around the tree.
Who decorated the tree?
Me and Mama.
Yeah.
It was just me and Mama. Up until, of course, I had my own family. Then it was the whole family. My wife and 2 kids, too, that did all the decorating and so on, and the whole house, inside and out.
So what was it like Christmas morning with your kids?
It was controlled. You put your trash over here, you unwrap the present, you put the present over here, the trash over here, the present over here. And,
not like us where paper was everywhere and crumbled up and piles of paper. And then after it was all over, my dad would take the trash can from outside and put it by the front door and just pile all the wrappings in there. Anything else that stands out in your mind? What kind of food did you have for Christmas? You had the typical turkey and stuffing?
The creamed corn, creamed corn.
Casserole?
That's one that stands out. Always had that. And, of course, mashed potatoes and gravy and dressing were the essence of it.
Yeah.
Were the mashed potatoes, the dressing, and the turkey with the gravy all over it, and then cranberries on top of it.
Oh, cranberries. Yes, I love cranberries. Cranberries, yes. Pile that on.
Our last Christmas, Joy and I went to a local restaurant. Okay? And I don't know if she mentioned to you.
I might have. I think I did, but that's all right.
Anyway, we ordered our Christmas dinner, which was turkey and so on and so forth, all the trimmings, apparently. And the waitress, she apologized because there weren't any cranberries.
Oh, that was for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, that was Thanksgiving.
That was Thanksgiving.
You're
This
right.
last Thanksgiving.
Anyway, she apologized for no cranberries, and I had to, of course, the way I am, I give her a little
Piece of your mind.
piece of my mind.
Your attitude.
Yeah. And she says, you know what? There's some to-go orders back in the kitchen. I'm going to go and see if there's any cranberries. And she came out with the cranberries. She stole them out of a to-go order. That was great.
So we're kind of mixing Thanksgiving and Christmas here, but
it was
I
the
think
dinner.
it's all
It was
the
about
dinner is the same.
Come on, Jackie.
Anyway, that's we at this age we get our memories mixed up.
I was just thinking about food.
Yeah, she's just thinking about food. So let's see, what else can I ask to get you to start talking? With when your kids were growing up, didn't they sing Christmas carols throughout the weeks? And Nope, didn't even do that, huh?
None of us were into singing. None of us.
No, I mean when your kids were growing up, your daughter didn't?
No. Nobody was into singing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Of course, my daughter was in choir in school, but
Yeah.
she still didn't sing Christmas carols.
Was she in a Christmas play? Christmas choir?
No, she just, well, they had the choir's presentation of a Christmas themed concert, of course.
Uh-huh.
But, beyond that, nothing. She never seemed to want to participate. Well, you know how teenage girls can be. I'm not going to go any further.
Yeah, we I was in a Christmas choir when I was in school 1 year. That was a lot of fun. We got to wear these neat, long, like, gowns. Kind of like the gown that you would wear for graduation, but these were a robe. Yeah. Satin red robes. I remember that. I never was good enough to do a single song by myself, but I'd sing in the choir, and I was picked as a high soprano. Yeah, I tried to sing lower, but my voice would always go back up again. Yeah, okay, what else can we talk about? It's hard to talk
I thought you had some stories you wanted to share other than the...
Well, we watched the Christmas shows, the old crooners, as you call them, and we always looked forward to Andy Williams. Oh, Andy Williams always had a good Christmas show, and his wife then, she was French, and she would sing some Christmas songs in French. I can't remember what her name was, though.
Is she still French?
Oh, I'm sure. But anyway, he would have her on the show and their kids, and we watched Dean Martin. I mean, all those shows, if any of you out there remember those shows. We used to, my dad would take us driving, which I did when my daughter was growing up too, take us driving around to see all the Christmas lights, because
there was tons of Christmas lights back in the day.
Oh my gosh.
Every street.
Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. And then all the mechanical stuff. It was incredible. And we lived not too far from Disneyland. We lived in Anaheim, California. And they would do fireworks on Christmas, and we could see them from our house. So that was always a fun thing to look forward to, watching the fireworks. They did fireworks for all the holidays. What else? Just going to my sister's house with all the kids. I think I mentioned that before. It gets harder and harder remembering all this stuff as the older that we get.
No kidding.
It just seems that, it's getting to the point where only certain things like stand out in your mind.
Like my family, we did the Christmas thing usually at my brother's house, and rarely, but sometimes at my wife's mother's house. Anyway, but you got to stop to realize that my family...
I think I should interrupt here and just say that, yes, Mike was married before, but his wife had passed away. So that's where I came in afterwards.
Yeah.
So he's talking about his wife, which is not not me, his late wife.
My late wife. She, what was I? Now you made me lose track.
Made you lose track. It'd be at your...
Oh, you got to realize that my family grew up and moved out of the house 20 plus years ago. So the period of time my family enjoyed Christmas together was 20 plus years ago.
Yeah.
Once my kids moved out, they didn't seem to, well, they started spending their holidays at their in-laws' houses, not at mine. So it sort of died away.
Yeah. Then you had your own Christmases after you got married and had your kids.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But that all ended 20 plus years ago.
Yeah. We moved here to Washington 15 years ago, almost 16.
Yeah.
And before that, my sister was still, she was giving the dinners. Or we go to your daughter's in-laws' house sometimes for Christmas. No? One time. Did we go to their house, your daughter's house? Did she? Oh, they did prime rib.
Yeah, but they do prime rib at the in-laws' house.
Oh, I thought
we got invited to the in-laws' house. They never had it. Well, they had one.
They
time.
had one time,
yeah,
one time at their house.
And it was crazy because there's too many people in a too small a space.
Yeah.
They live in a townhome that's only 1,300 square feet on a lot that's 1,400 square feet. It's real tiny, and it just didn't work out. And that's why they don't have them there anymore, is because they don't have room for that. So,
yeah, like my sister, she has a big ranch house. And well, even before that, when they had the kids all home, she lived in a bigger house, and we had lots of people over there, lots of people. And all the cousins would play, and a lot of girls in the family, a lot of cousins and grandchildren.
So anyway, I guess we'll let this go back to being to music and.
Yeah. So after, what are your favorite Christmas songs? Do you have any favorite Christmas songs?
No.
You know what mine is, and I've had it for the last 20 years or so, is Mary Did You Know?
Oh, yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah.
All the renditions, all the people that sing that. I like Jingle Bells. I like the jazzy Jingle Bells songs that we've been listening to on the computer. I love the songs that Burl Ives used to sing. He sang Silver and Gold, and I just loved his voice. I grew up listening to him. He's, of course, all those singers aren't around anymore. So anyway, through the years, we've had happy Christmases, both of us, and together. Our kids have had happy Christmases. And now it's our time to, we're here by ourselves now, and we enjoy each other's companies. And he gets the fake tree out every year, and I decorate it. I put the decorations around the house. I thought about dressing the dogs up, but decided, that they would hate that. So anyway, I think I've covered everything about Christmas present, Christmas past, in between. So why don't we do a little fast forward on this and play a Christmas song through it, and then I'll be back after that. Okay?
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Okay, guys, enjoy. Little Christmas cheer here, Christmas music. It's always fun. Okay, see you in a bit. All right, here's another little craft that I'm doing for Christmas. Anyway, wasn't that a nice interlude of Christmas music and diamond painting? So, excuse me, I'm starting on this other craft here. It's a Santa Claus. It's a Santa Claus stand, and the little ornaments will be hanging inside there, like so. Got a few ornaments, and it's double-sided, so when you put it on the stand, no matter how you look at it, this side's done already, and this side. And I got this one from Day's Dream and just thought I'd let you know that. Anyway, there was a nice little interlude of music there, wasn't it? I'm going to do a little bit of this craft, and I'm going to finish up my little Christmas story because my Christmas memories, because I thought of a couple of other things. I don't know how your kids are at when you get Christmas presents or birthday presents, Christmas. When we were kids, if we got a new outfit or we got new shoes especially, or we got a new jacket or just whatever, something new, we couldn't wait to put them on after we opened them. And then, we'd run around all day with them, showing off all our friends. But then when we come in and it was time to go to bed, we did not want to take them off. I remember many Christmases going to bed with new shoes on. Do your kids do that? Or did you do that when you were younger, not wanting to take off your new stuff? So, there were, or new socks. We always got a pair of new jammies, and we wore flannel pajamas back then, and we always put our new jammies on Christmas night to go to bed in. So I always laugh at that, because I think my daughter, when she was little, the first time that she was able to understand Christmas and stuff, we got her a pair of new shoes, and she didn't want to take those off either. She wanted to go to bed with them. And it reminded me of me when I was little. So anyway, there is, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. There is other memories that I have with my sister baking fudge every Christmas. She was a good baker too. Not only did she cook good, but she baked good, and she always had Christmas fudge. I don't know how many years that she did that. So anyway, I think that's pretty much of my memories that I had. I don't remember too many of. Oh, I do remember the what I thought then was the best, favoriteest Christmas present I ever got, and that was back in the day. I was only in elementary school, but they came out with these dolls that were like life size. Oh, I think they were called 3-year-old dolls because that's about the size that they were. And I opened up mine on this one Christmas, and she had long blonde hair. She was so pretty. And I called her Angel. And I did not want to let her go. She walked with you. If you held her hand, she walked with you. Her legs would move. And so my mom used to, like, if I was bad, she'd say, well, I'm going to take Angel away. If I did something bad, you're on restriction. I'm taking Angel away. And she put it up on a high cupboard where I could still see it, but I couldn't play with it. Then she broke not too long after Christmas, and we had to take her to the store to exchange her. But they didn't have any more angels. So I had to get a Betty. And Betty had short black hair. And I don't think I ever liked her as much. I really missed my angel. But, you know, that's what happened. So anyway, I'm going to probably end this now. I probably have enough time in. I just wanted to get that extra little memory out there and show you this other little Christmas thing that I'm doing. And that's about it. So I just hope that everybody has a wonderful Christmas. Even if you're, you know, home by yourself or, you know, you don't have family around, I hope these videos that are playing this Christmas are keeping you company and that you're enjoying watching them. I'm glad I had some time to spend with you and give you some company. And even though I don't talk real good on these, it was fun. And I hope you enjoyed the Christmas music. So I am going to close out now, and we have a few clips, videos to add on to the end of this of what our life is like, and I have some diamond paintings I'll show. So anyway, it's been fun, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope the world's kind to you. I hope this new year will bring you all the blessings that you deserve. So I'm going to say goodbye now, and we will catch you on the next time around. Oh, and don't forget, if you'd like, subscribe and hit that bell, and also hit the like button. Okay, we'd love to see you again. Come on my YouTubes and give me a comment. Say hi. All right. Bye-bye.